Hello. I cannot believe that I am finally, after 2.5 years of working on this project, going to be sharing it with you. Like, if I could explain right now to you what I'm feeling, I feel excited, I feel nervous as hell. I feel a lot of joy and happiness, but also just a lot of, pride in myself for completing this project and finally putting it out into the world and sharing it with you. And I'm so excited. So at this point of you seeing this vlog, you may have already seen me announce the project on Instagram, but I wanted to make this video because I still have some things to finalize. I still have some things to order. I still have to order proofs and all of this stuff. So I wanted to do a behind the scenes video vlog of me finishing up the project. Now, if I was on YouTube when I began doing this project back in the fall of 2018, I absolutely would have been recording the process from start to end. But I wasn't, so here we are, and I figured might as well at least share part of the process. Okay, so let's dive into what my project is. If you've been following me on Instagram, you know I've been dropping hints for the last year, maybe even the whole time that I've been working on the project. And so if you've been paying attention, you probably already know that the project has to do with journaling. I am a little bit nervous. So this will actually be the first time that I say this project out loud. I mean, when you see this, maybe, like I said before, you've already seen me say it or talk about it on Instagram, but at the time that I'm recording this is my first time. So please excuse me if I'm just like extra nervous and giggly, because as a creative, it's not the easiest thing in the world to put your creations out there. Our creations are a piece of us, right? They're a piece of our soul and our essence and our hearts and who we are as people. And so to put a new creative project out there, even if it's just a painting, right, or a small poem, it can be a little nerve-wracking and vulnerable because you're putting yourself out there. You're just saying, this is me, world, this is who I am. I created a deck of journal cards for you to discover yourself and reflect and connect to yourself, to connect to your beautiful essence. So I created these cards to help people really go within and be self-reflective and get curious about who they are, and to put it all on paper so that they can gain insight and clarity and really connect to who they are, to connect to the beauty of who they are, to connect to the beauty all around them. The deck is called The Flowers Within. If you've been following me for a while now, you know that I have a membership called The Inner Garden. You know that I've hosted a group coaching program before called Unearth. And this all comes from this idea that we do have this innate beauty and love and gratitude within us. And if we take the time to discover ourselves and to get in touch with ourselves, we will find it. So I actually have this quote that kind of ties it all in together, and it's, "Unearth your inner garden and the flowers within will flourish." And I really think that's true. All of the prompts that I wrote came out of my own meditation and journaling practice. This wasn't something that I was just sitting on the couch and I thought of creating. I was in the middle of meditating or journaling one day, or both probably, and it just came to me. And if you are a creative person, you know that happens sometimes. Like, we just get ideas from this place outside of us. And then over the course of a year, I spent time really slowly and intentionally writing these cards as they came to me in my meditation and journaling practice, which is why it's been 2.5 years and it hasn't been released yet because I really wanted this to come from a true place of myself through my own practice. And it did, and it blossomed the way that it was supposed to. I mean, it truly came from my heart and my soul when I was with myself. And I hope that if you ever decide to use these cards and the prompts with them, that it allows you to give that space to yourself as well, that quiet, internal, reflective space where you can really get to know yourself and be yourself and express yourself. But with that being said, I did want to show you a little bit of what I have already done. So as the cards came to me in my practice, I kept index cards near me. I literally wrote them on index cards as if they were actual cards already. And that was a really nice way to kind of watch it all come to life. And then once I had it all written down on my cards, I typed it all up in the computer. I printed it all out and I treated it as if it was the first draft to a book. And I edited it. I mean, I crossed things out, I rewrote things, I highlighted things. I got very serious about this project, but in a good way. And let me read you one that I just flipped to because I think it kind of reflects the entire project as a whole. Within you, there is infinite beauty, love, strength, wonder, peace, curiosity, and courage. This beauty doesn't come from your life experiences or beliefs or any external forces. It simply exists because you exist. Tap into this space now, find the beauty within, and ask yourself, what do you love most about who you are? So in a way, a lot of these prompts are deep and ask for really deep and internal reflection. But in other ways, they can be taken in a simple way. You know, you don't have to go really deep and talk about what you love about yourself if you don't want to. You could just make a list. You know, there's so many different ways to journal and write and express our internal world, our inner world. So in between, tweaking things and editing things, I also created mood boards and all of these different things on my computer, on pieces of paper that I printed out, because I wanted to stay connected to the feelings that I want other people to feel when they have these cards, when they use these cards in their daily practice. So it was really important to me to connect to the energy that these cards are going to bring and these feelings that they're going to invoke, and to make sure that the cards ended up being designed in a way that reflected that. And speaking of the design, let me show you what we're working with. I actually bought the design on creativemarket.com. I found the design by accident. I wasn't looking for it. It just so happened to be on Pinterest while I was looking for a quote. Like, it just so happened to be in the quotes. And I was like, wow, that is perfect. If you follow me on Instagram, you've probably already seen this, because I asked people to help with picking a color, which I'm still not 100% sure yet. I'm going to order a couple of different colors when I order proofs, because it's hard to know when you're printing at home or when you're printing at a photo store what the color is actually going to look like. But this is what we're working with right now. The color is Old Rose, and I think that's perfect because the deck is called The Flowers Within. You know, it's really about this journey of like digging through the dirt and watering the soil and rooting into who you are, and then blooming and blossoming from there. I'm so grateful and excited. I can't explain it. Like, I probably look like such a dork right now, and I've already been recording for like 20 minutes and I'm kind of like gonna cry, but I have been birthing this project for so long, and I'm just so ready to get it in your hands and for you to connect to yourself through journaling and writing and find yourself and discover yourself the way that I have through those tools. And anyway, this is what we have going on. Look at this beautiful lady. Oh, this would make a nice thumbnail. But I love her so much. She's just She's growing, she's smiling, she's soft. She's got this energy to her. There are a couple other ones to choose from in the pack, but I feel like she represents the cards to the fullest. I feel like she represents unearthing and flourishing and blooming and blossoming and finding the flowers within. So after I did all of that, I sent the journal prompts to 7 different people who basically tested the journal prompts for me, because I wanted to make sure that they were actually going to help people and that they were actually going to work and that they were actually going to guide people towards their inner guidance. Let me see if I can find something one person said that just made me like, I was like, oh, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. It was validation that the cards themselves were going in the right direction, that I'm going in the right direction. It makes me giggle a little bit because she said, girl. Why did I just sound Southern? I'm officially done with those journal prompts. I was on fire. Once I started, I couldn't stop. The first and last question really touched me deep. A lot of our healing begins with a lot of light. When the time is right, you need to dig deep. This is such a gentle way of opening up your shadows to shine light on them. You really got sparks flying, and I can't wait for others to feel the magic of your words too. I kind of cut that down a little bit. It's a lot longer than what I just said, but whew. Flowers Within journal deck for self-discovery and self-reflection coming to you soon. Okay, enough of me talking about this. I'm going to move over to my desk and I will take you along with me, and I'm going to work on these cards so that I can order the proofs this week and yeah, see it. Hello, friends. It has been about a week since I recorded the last part of this video where I showed you behind the scenes of me actually completing the cards. So since the time of me recording the last part of this video, I have gotten quite a bit done. I finished the cards. Yay! I definitely had a dance party about it. I finished the cards, and then my husband helped me to create these really beautiful mock-ups, which came out amazing. And when he helped me with them and I looked at them for the first time, I was like my jaw dropped, because I haven't seen what they would look like as actual cards yet. Like, I've just been using Adobe to design them, but it's just been on the computer. It's flat, you know? So to see them in a mock-up where I can see what they would look like as actual cards was the coolest thing ever. Shout out to Ryan, my husband, for helping me with that, because he's been such an angel in this entire process. He has helped me so much to put this project together, because I can write and I can do all of that stuff, but the technology, you know, the things that you have to do to go for Adobe is a lot more difficult than you would think it is, and he helped me with all of it. So shout out to him. He's amazing. What else did we get done? Oh, I created a landing page so that you can sign up to be notified when the cards are available. And I'll leave that in the description below so that you can find it. So basically you just pop in your email. I'll continue sending you behind the scenes updates, and I'll let you know when the cards are officially available to pre-order. Right now I'm waiting for the very first proof, the very first deck to come in from the printer. They actually just messaged me last night and said that the proof was ready and that they were emailing it. That they were mailing it out today. So I should have it within a week. Fingers crossed. And I'm so excited. So then once I get that, I'll be able to see, you know, is this what I was going for? Is this the vibe I was going for? Is this the look I was going for? Are the colors right? Are the fonts right? And then of course I'm definitely going to check the grammar, which I already did a million times, but after I hit send to order the proof, I noticed 2 grammar mistakes, and I was like, oh my goodness. So I'm definitely going to comb through the cards and have somebody else comb through the cards and make sure there are no other mistakes before I officially get them ready for you. So all of that has been really exciting. And then today I am planning on working on the logo. It's another thing I was working on in Adobe. So I want to finish up the logo and then get that sent somewhere to get a custom stamp. The cards aren't going to come in a box like a traditional set of oracle cards or tarot cards would. It was more cost effective and probably environmentally friendly for me to not do a box for now. So I'm going to put them in a cute little recycled cotton drawstring bag. I'm basically just going to put the cards in that bag and then stamp the bag with a custom stamp that says the flowers within. So I want to finish up that design today so that I'm hoping the stamp and the first set of cards come in at the same time. And then if I get to it, I'm also going to do some other packaging things. So I need to order mailers that the cards are going to go into. I would love to put them in like a really beautiful box and then fill the box beautifully and have it be this experience when you open the box. But that doesn't feel environmentally sound to me either. Like when I order something from Amazon that's like this big and it shows up in a huge box, it boggles my mind. So I think the best option is going to be to put it in some kind of like bubble mailer or envelope style mailer. I also want to put, you know, a couple postcards with like a thank you and, you know, some information about the cards and information about other ways to work with me, like, you know, my membership, the Inner Garden. Yeah, that's what my plan is today. I think first things first, I'm going to go make some tea and then we'll show you behind the scenes of the stamp being made. Okay, I think that's going to be all she wrote for this video because I just realized as I was looking back at some of the footage that it's already really long. So I'm going to call this vlog done. Check. And hopefully the next behind the scenes video you see of the flowers within is me unboxing the very first deck to be printed. Don't forget to look in the description box below for the link to be notified when the Flowers Within Journal deck is officially available for pre-order, and I will see you guys later.